it's your girl, Angel Lyric, Queen of Cover Music, here with the podcast On Print Media. I'm here with my co-host, Squiggleek the Entertainer.
Hey now, say now, what's up? It's your boy Squiggleek the Entertainer, the one and only. And like she said, this is On Print Media. Tap in, you feel me? Where we giving you the latest and the greatest from religion, entertainment, sports, politics, current events, and we're giving it to you raw from the jaw. And we are On Print Media.
That's that slap, man. If you didn't know, man, that's that slow mo in the back.
What up?
Commercial. You know what I go? Culture. Hey, what's up with it, man? How you feeling?
What's up?
Good,
I feel good. I had heartburn a few minutes ago, but I'm good now.
You good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's
I
what's
had
up.
making some water in my belly.
Well, I know that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Squiggleek the Entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm Angel.
man.
Angel Lyric, Queen of Cover
She
Music.
talking about and those are. Where else was you?
Oh, my mind was.
Mine is here with me, but somebody on the other side of town. Something going on. Tell me you'll call him later after the show.
Did you post a link?
Yes, I did. I posted the link several times all over my
I know. I'm just
social
saying.
media. I didn't get it yet.
Okay.
People get in here. I'm
All
going through it.
right.
Did you post the link?
All right.
All right. How was your weekend?
I had a full weekend. It was nice. I had a good weekend. Yeah.
I had
I had a good
all
weekend.
weekend.
Saturday night was live. Sunday
Friday
was
night.
nice.
Friday was good.
Yeah, I had a good.
We did our thing on Fremont.
Yeah.
It was popping, and then Saturday we took
We
the day
missed
off.
it. Yeah.
Got
But we
to
went
see
out
Slow.
early in the day and went to eat and all
Then
of
we
the
got
good
to
things.
see Slow Mo do his thing.
Yep.
You know, show was popping. Oh man, we got some things to talk about. I'm gonna recap the weekend, man, because I got some things I want to talk about the weekend, man. There's some shit that went down this weekend. You looking like you don't know, but I'm gonna bring it back to your memory. maybe you was buzzing it, smoke that cell away. But I'm gonna bring it back, Jack. I'm gonna make you remember what went down,
Alrighty.
and you gonna be like, oh, now I remember. How y'all like the specs, man? I'm looking out there with the specs, man. The spectacles. We both have on glasses. We're looking studious today. We're looking very studious and educated,
I can't see.
knowledgeable.
I can't see. I got bifocals at the bottom.
You got that dope.
I'm blind in one eye. I can't see out the
You got
other one.
You got that good dope in your glasses. You like,
Yeah,
baby, what you say?
You're actually looking transparent to me, right?
Transparent. I bet you I am. You get it? You know what I'm saying? That's as real as it get. You know what I'm saying?
Anywho.
Your translucent, but yeah, but I had a very interesting weekend. Very fun. It seemed like it was nonstop. Boop, 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 boop. But I did enjoy that extra day off. That extra day did come in handy yesterday. So I'm thankful for that. Yes, Lord. So I ain't mad at that. So what we gonna do, man, we're gonna give a couple minutes for these people to join on in. You feel me? And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and get into a sports wrap. I'm just gonna do a little quick sports wrap. Going into the NBA weekend, the All-Star game. They had the All-Star game over the weekend. That was fun. Go give some highlights on that. And then from there, we're gonna get into this topic. You know what I'm talking about? You heard me?
Yeah.
What's all the You getting on my nerves already. The show ain't even started.
Said we're finna get into this topic, so I'm like, hey, let's get into it.
Yeah, we're gonna let people
Topic.
get a chance or two to join in. And after 7:41, then we're gonna go ahead and get into the sports wrap and take off from there. You do anything interesting?
Like what? Today?
Yeah.
Nope.
today?
Nope.
Well,
Not today, at least not today.
Not today.
Now, Saturday, I had a question about Saturday. Saturday was, your girl wasn't her age on Saturday.
What age was you?
I went back about 10 years.
Is that right?
Probably a little bit about 15.
And how were you able to accomplish that?
I shouldn't have been nowhere that I was. I should have been where I was because I wound up losing my voice the whole weekend. Yeah.
Yes, that's not good.
Anyways, it was very entertaining, that's for sure.
For sure, man. I can't wait to.
I mean, I don't know how many people be looking at our Instagram and Facebook with all the fun we have on Fremont, but we're getting ready to have Fremont, what you call it? On the go?
Yes, I got some
Coming
footage
soon.
already.
You do.
I do.
On the go is coming soon to a store near you. I mean, to a computer near you. He's doing something over here. I don't know. So you said something about sports.
Yeah, 7:41. It's time to go ahead and
Okay.
get started on this here sports rap.
I thought sports was over with.
Sports is over with.
I mean,
Sports ain't
the
never
main
over.
one, football is.
Football over, but hey,
What's
that's
the rest
just
of
one
it? Ain't
sport.
nothing else after football.
Are you
Basketball. I mean, basketball. Nobody want to hear
sports
about
fans? Do y'all hear that? Ain't nothing that.
It ain't the Olympics.
No, we talking basketball. We talking basketball. So speaking of basketball, the NBA was popping, man. It was on and popping. They was up there in Salt Lake City, man. You feel me? In Utah.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm sure it was a quite chilly experience up that way. But Salt Lake City, man, was the host city for the 2023 NBA All-Star Game. And it looked like it was fun. I seen a couple of highlights from it. It looked like they had fun. They switched things up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, as they did with the Pro Bowl this year. So I guess, as times change, so do, sporting events and everything else with it.
Yeah.
But two of the big highlights for the 2023 All-Star Game, man, I know everybody heard about, seen about on your social media about Mac McCullum. What's the boy name? Magnola. That boy went off. Mac Magnon. The guy won the slam dunk contest. Now, a lot of people, they don't even really trip off of the game itself, who scored what or whatever. We want to watch the 3-point contest and the slam dunk contest. It's like that's like the Super Bowl of the NBA weekend. Well, Mac technically ain't even in the NBA because he played for the G League, which is like the minor leagues for the NBA. And he plays for the Philadelphia 76ers minor league team. And this cat stole the show.
Wow.
Now, not to mention, not only is he not technically in the NBA, but he's also white chocolate and not very tall. So all of that on top of it with the slam dunks that he was. You don't know what white chocolate is?
He like chocolate.
Boy, whatever that strain is that you done smoked today, you ain't even got started. Don't hit this one, because you already like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Friendly.
Yeah, yes, you are. You too friendly, goddamn it. White chocolate. You don't know what white chocolate is? Blue Eye Soul. How about that one?
Oh, okay.
You know what that is?
Okay.
So, he's not your typical dunker. Let's
Mhm.
just put it like that. Not very tall, but he's athletic as all get out. That man was doing 360s and jumping out the gym.
Wow.
So he won. And what people are saying now is because of how he was dunking and the fashion he was doing it in, and him getting that, notoriety and fame through the slam dunk contest, that they won't be surprised if the 76ers go ahead and sign him and give him a contract. And man,
Who was he?
He's a basketball player, but he's not in the NBA. He plays for the NBA's minor league, which is their G League.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
called the G League. But he plays for the minor league, quote unquote, team or development league for the 76ers. But since he went out there and clowned like that for the slam dunk contest, people are saying now they think that the 76ers probably gonna go ahead and give him a contract because he was doing that damn good. He was clowning. I gotta admit that boy was going off. So
who's in the room?
we have, I don't know, they have not left a comment. Who's that in the room? Someone's in there.
What's the
It
name?
don't matter. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. So he did his thing. And then on top of that, man, you got to give it up for Tatum, man. Jason Tatum played for the Boston. That man dropped 55 on them. Scored 55, man, and was having you could tell when somebody just doing their thing and it might just be their day versus when somebody in the zone and they just having hella fun. He was having hella fun hitting it, you know what I'm saying? He was on all cylinders, clowning with his, teammates and his friends in the NBA. So shout out to Jason. And he won the Kobe Bryant. So this is the Kobe Bryant MVP for the All-Star game. And he won that. So shout out to him, man. Big shout out to Jason Tatum for that. And that's pretty much it, man. That's gonna do our sports wrap. I just
wrap it up then.
Yeah, we're gonna end that. I just wanted to let everybody know what it was. You feel me for that All-Star weekend. This title? Oh, this is Has America Declined Post-COVID? That what their one is. So
that's a strong topic.
I'm gonna let you lead the way on that one. And
has America, he says, has America declined since the COVID? Post-COVID.
Let's talk about it.
So, I want to get into it, definitely. Now, I don't know how everybody else feel. I usually like to get you guys' opinions on I want to get you guys' opinion on what do you feel that right now, because I think everybody's stressed over something. What do you think right now is your biggest stress with what's going on in our country right now? So
shit.
There's a couple of different stresses, huh?
Man, shit.
What do you say? What's your biggest stress, babe?
Running out of toilet paper to wipe my ass.
Okay. I don't know what to do with him sometimes.
No, for real. My biggest stress, I would probably have to say that is this inflation. Is enough gonna be enough? Am I'm going to continue to be able to make ends meet? Which I guess the stressful part about it is most of it, as far as in particular the inflation, is out of my control. So I'm that type of person, like when it's something that bothers me that I can't control, that's when I start stressing off of it. If it's something that's in my control, I can do what I need to do. But
it's been a whole lot of things that's out of our control happening right now. that's due to inflation. You know, how did we get to inflation?
Ism in the building. You say, what's happening, bro and sis?
Who's that?
Ism, P-ism, been another bag.
Pism.
It's the P, man.
It's the prison. Pism. Pism.
He said, man, that inflation is a motherfucker.
Man, it's killing people right now. It's really got people at the point where they don't know if they're going to be able to survive within the next 5 years. People's savings is dwindling up. Their 401ks are not valued at the price it was. It seems like everybody wants to jack up every freaking thing that you need to survive.
Right.
Not one, but your main needs, like wiping your ass, like buying soap, buying mouthwash, buying toothpaste,
food, man.
Buying food. Oh yeah, I'm getting to it. The price of eggs, it doesn't make any sense. But let me say this. I seen this coming. Remember we talked about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
We seen this coming. We seen it coming. We knew it was going to happen. And we tried to warn people. And now we're at the point where we're sitting back accepting it. That I think that's what irritates me the most, is because we fight about some of the stupidest shit out there.
Right.
Especially when we killing each other. Black on black crime is high. Robberies are high.
Real talk.
Carjackings are back. It's just crazy. But we're not fighting for freedom of speech. We're not fighting against this biometric system that's coming, because they got us clouded by so much other shit. Until what you should be fighting for, we're not.
Mm.
So the revolution got to start somewhere. And it needs to start with the people as a nation, and not no black, white, blue, green, brown. This is affecting everybody. They're not looking at the fact that, oh well, we're gonna make sure we get rid of the black people first. No, that may be true, huh?
No, sir.
This is gonna affect everybody.
Ism says, yep, before COVID, and y'all seen it and told me.
That's right.
Real talk, man.
You know, we've seen it. I can remember we were talking about what COVID stood for. And what was going to come after you learned what COVID stood for. And that was the IDs, the mRNA, was it mRNA that they put into?
The mRNA was just the type of technology they use for the V.
You know, so now, but check this out. This is where it's going to get crazy, because people, this is what stresses me. This is the main thing that stresses me more so than the inflation.
Talk about it.
I don't want the government taking care of me. I don't want the government having control on how much I spend. I don't want the government being able to track whatever I do.
It's too late for that.
I mean, I know they are, but I'm saying with this biometric system, this is really going to be out there to the point where it's going to be on one card.
It's halfway rolled out though. Like,
but I'm saying the cards are not here yet. The card, that's why they're trying to make everything smart. Huh?
You think your life gonna change if the card comes?
It's gonna get worse. Yeah, it's gonna change more, but it's gonna get worse. Before it gets better, it's gonna get worse. Because who wants the government telling them how much they can get out of their account? How much they gonna give them?
We already did.
No, we're not there to that point yet. You can still go in the store and say, I'm going to go grocery shopping and buy what the fuck I want.
With a limit. If you're using a banking system, you have a limit.
Well, that's been around. if you can always go to the bank and say, hey, I want to up my limit on what I use out of my account.
But
I'm saying
so I understand what you're saying, but all I'm trying to say is the biometrics. Yes, I understand that, but the truth of it is the only difference from what's going on right now is the identification process. What you have to go through to be able to access what
I'm
you're
saying,
accessing
babe,
today.
I understand what you're saying. I know that. But I'm saying is there's a lot of stuff is not happening right now that's gonna be taking place where you're not gonna be able to travel across the countries like you used to. You're not gonna have that freedom. Everything you do, you're gonna have to go through the government to do it. From working until buying a new car. We still have a little bit of freedom to do that. But I'm saying when you get ready to start thinking about someone is controlling your whole freaking life, everybody should be scared of that.
Everybody should be used to that.
We're not used to it though, because first of all, America are spoiled people. There's a lot of spoiled people in America. We have the luxury of having a bunch of shit. But that's going away. And then you know what? Now that you say that, it makes me think that if everybody's mindset is like yours, where, oh, it's been happening and blah, 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 you're never going to see what the difference is going to be. Because like you said, well, they should be used to that. Well, I'm not used to it. I ain't been living for the last 50-some years, and the government was telling me when I could buy shoes and panties and bras and where I can go grocery shopping at and who I can go and see, and I ain't used to that.
Well, what I'm saying is if you've lived in America for the last 50-some years, then you should also be used to having your freedom compromised.
Yeah, I'm used to a certain point.
And also being controlled and knowing that your every step is watched.
Well,
like I said, that whole system is already in play, is what I'm saying. The only thing that the biometrics is going to do, like I said again, and I'm going to stand on it, is it's just going to change the process of how you're able to access and do the things that they control that you already do right now. Now you're going to have your eye retina scan. Now you're going to have some type of biochemical identification. But they already slide it in with the real ID and all.
Yeah, definitely.
What I'm saying is we're already there. You got to understand when they roll out information to you and say that this is what it is and this is what's happening, the biometric, man, that shit was already popping off 20 years ago. That shit was already in play. It's levels to this shit.
Of course it is.
The last levels of it is what you may be in fear of. And all I'm saying is if people have been around long enough and they've had their eyes open, they have seen the change. They have seen the play in action over the last 40, 50, 60 years. The things that you was able to do and how you went about doing it just 20 years ago, basic freedoms, is completely different now. Right. And all of that is a part of what you are fearing, which is supposed to be the end game or the biometrics. So all I'm saying is, man, unless you're able to wiggle in and out of this country and got dual citizenship somewhere else to countries that don't go through the same things with their government and the powers that be, then as long as you are a United States citizen and you are a regular citizen, I don't care how much money you got. If you don't got that dual citizenship where you can get up out of here when you get ready at leisure, then you have been and should be used to the government and the power. And it ain't even just the government no more at this point. It's multi-millionaire and billionaire corporations. Some of these corporations got more power than the government do, and they control the way that you move. And they're the ones that's pushing and got the technology to push this biometrics.
Yeah, of course.
So
yeah, I know that.
that's all. When I'm saying it from that perspective, from that lens, it's not like, oh, we should be used to it. It ain't no big deal. I don't care about it. What I'm saying is, it shouldn't be like with the biometrics and the way that they control us. Even before the Privacy Act, the game changed, and we seen right in front of our very eyes them strip all of our liberties from us and be able to spy on us, take away our freedom, and control our every movement.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now it's just being intensified.
It's getting worse and worse.
Now here's my thing is, it goes back to the thing what I said, why I'm so upset with the inflation or scared of it or however you want to put it, is because it's outside of our control. I think that we have more control as a society to stop or put it into or alter the biometrics if motherfuckers just stand up and say,
no,
we're not having it.
No.
Right?
No.
We can fight that better than we can fight inflation.
Right.
Because we're not in control of the billions upon trillions of dollars that are misspent.
Right.
Which causes inflation.
Well, I know one main way that we could try and change it is that we got to pick the right people into politics in the system.
For sure.
You definitely got to pick the right people. And right now, to me, there's not too many. They're all on the same bullshit. I'm going to tell you, I can't stand JB, of course. And I would rather for us to have the same person from 2 years ago that was in seat.
And Karen?
That was in seat. But I would rather for that person to be running the country right now. Because since that person, JB, got into place, everything about our country has failed, gone down. And this is this, and just like Clinton.
Ice Dog.
We say Ice Dog, just like Ice Dog said. We were saying this way back, and Karen was one of the people that used to follow us even way back then.
Right.
We were telling people what was going to take place, and this is a fear of why I was going crazy back in 2020, back and forth with people, because I knew we seen it.
Yeah.
From the 5G towers to the sex trafficking, from the sex trafficking to religion, all of that shit, we seen it. And now it's in existence. I remember I used to joke around and say, the purge is coming. Y'all get ready, because the purge is gonna be real. It's gonna be legal. And right now it is. Full-fledged legal for you to hurt someone and get away with it. Kill a cop, get away with it. Kill a neighbor, get away with it.
Yep.
Am I right?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's like the painting's been on the wall.
Yeah, I mean,
the painting has been. I don't know. Maybe I guess because I see the shit for what it is, and I know where we at with it. I'm a person that say follow the dollars, man. Everything boils down to them dollars. Everything boils down to the dollars. And if we are not in control of our own spending power, if we're not in control of where our currency is going, and we're not in control of how it's viewed and its value on a worldwide view, then we will continue to give the powers that be ability to have total control. Until we start, I don't know what it's gonna take. We're gonna have to come up with some solutions, but it's gonna have to take some kind of.
Well, I know one thing.
Financial.
I get frustrated.
Withdrawal.
Yeah. What you mean?
People are going to have to somehow, some way, let the powers that be know that we're
the financial
in control of our dollar.
Yeah.
And if you don't do X, Y, Z, you will no longer be able to enjoy our dollar and the value that comes with it.
Yeah. Well,
because if you think about it like this, just raw from the jaw, some real raw from the jaw shit. If it's possible to get to the point to where you think about with the biometrics, and if y'all don't know what biometrics is, I suggest any and everybody that's out there
go and research.
Go Google it, research biometrics and what it entails.
That's the new world order.
It being weaponized, the technology itself. So if you basically worst case scenario, motherfuckers have some type of, marking or mark of a beast type shit.
Yeah.
Or you get your eye or retina scan, for your password.
Or the chip that's going to be right here.
Yeah, marking, you know what I'm saying?
Marking.
If it gets to some type of point like that, and then, every time you get ready to spend money out of your account, you got to scan yourself, and the government has instant access to your funds and know what you're spending it on. And, like she said, to be able to get on a plane or across a border or anything, you're going to be scanned and tracked. They let you basically ration out, supplies and food and all that.
Yeah.
If it gets to that point, right?
Like the CCP control their people.
Right.
We're going to be on the CCP.
If
the communists.
If it gets to that point, okay, that's like worst case scenario, right? My thing is, if we got a potential of getting to that point, I feel that it's worth us coming together and as a collective having some kind of plan on withdrawing our money. People think about revolting and going against the system and going against this grain. You got to pick up arms and get the right. Busting that.
Yeah, right.
If it comes to that point, then yes, we're going to need a great deal of people that are able, willing, and ready to do that if need be. Mm-hmm. But before that, to collapse a power like that, to really be able to fight something like that, you're going to have to shake that money up.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would rather go down to the point to where I'm bartering with other people, going over and trading
with
cutting such and such grass or whatever.
And it ain't got nothing to do with. Just know this has nothing to do with race.
No.
They want you to believe everything is racist, racist.
Hell no.
Don't let them fool y'all with that race bullshit.
Right.
It has nothing to do with race. It has total control. It's control. Mm-hmm. They want to control us. Ooh. And that's why they're building. Let me tell you something. The way the government right now, to me, thinks and has been before, but it's so vivid now because I would have never in my life thought that would ever exist. When they started putting money into these freaking AIs and all this technology, smartphones, smart this, smart that, car smart, house smart, microwave smart, TV smart, everything smart. Do you know it takes the 5G towers to help run that shit? So it could be able to watch and do for them. Do everything. So they done been in these AIs. I don't know if y'all seen it lately, but they have one of the biggest freaking AIs ever built. And guess what it is? A dog. It's a damn dog.
Well, you see the robot.
And it stands tall as a freaking house.
You see the dogs that they got that's about to hit the police force in the spring.
Which police force? Because San Francisco, no, they called it back.
They called it back.
Oh yeah. They were trying to do that last year.
Yeah, but it was supposed to happen this
Did they put another article out?
It was that was official.
Oh, I need to go research that.
Spring.
I need to go research that.
But you said that they stopped the program.
But last year they did when they first brought it out. They was gonna put the dogs on the police force in Frisco, and and I don't know exactly what happened, but I remember they canceled it. And I don't know whether it's.
Look into it, see if it's still.
I will. I definitely will, and I'll come back with you guys answer. You want me to look at it now?
It's up to you. You got a computer in front of you. I have said the 5G towers. Yes.
Who said that?
Ice Dog.
Mm-hmm.
The government's not in control because they are in debt with other countries. Man, come on. That's where the
and gonna always be in debt to other countries. And guess what?
That's what I'm talking about.
If we're in so much debt now, it will take us years to get the frick out of it.
The money.
Because the more money you print, the bigger the inflation.
Karen said it. Right.
Huh?
Everything is money. That's what Karen
Everything relies on money. And everybody that born into the United States of America is a price tag on your head. Soon as you're born. And your mama or daddy sign on the dotted line to say you're a U.S. citizen, give you a name, you now have a price tag on your freaking head.
Karen said, Queen, your hair is everything.
Oh. Thanks, Karen. Thank you, baby.
Huh. Woo, that boy, Ice Dog on fire tonight.
What did he say?
He said, yeah, because your cell phone is biometrics. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I know. Well, we both know.
That iPhone shit, scan my eye to log in. Face recognition.
Yes.
How do you think they was hitting out so hard with the face recognition during COVID? All them new apps, all them new filters, all that shit came up during COVID time.
And
that
remember
was to get your ass ready. We was telling y'all. All they doing is
trying to see how you gonna look behind the mask, basically.
Damn right.
Behind the mask.
So that they can take a picture of you and get your metrics no matter what.
That's
with
right.
A mask on, a disguise, no matter what, because that's that retina. That retina.
And do you know, I read a story about there was this person that went into Walmart, and this person would go into Walmart and basically steal some shit. And so they tried it one more time in Walmart and they got caught. And the security and the police, basic security, told the person that we have been watching you and knew who you was. Basically. Because anytime you go into Walmart, I don't know if you guys pay attention, as soon as you go in, you being scanned. Your face is being scanned.
So,
and when you go hang over the thing to go out to pay for your groceries, they got a camera right in front of you while you're there. Yeah. And guess what it's doing? Do 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 with a box. Do 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 do. You go in the aisle, it's a do 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 in Walmart. Yeah. So I know that. I know that already happened.
Hell yeah. Because remember when they start opening back up, so to speak, and you was able to go inside of places, especially like bars, casinos, they would have you look at a camera.
Look at a camera.
Oh, stop real quick. Show me your ID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Show me your ID and then look at the camera and it'll take a picture of you.
Yeah.
All that was data, man. All that was data collection for whatever they needed for it. Yep. He just said it. Them casinos have face recognition technology.
Hell yeah, they do.
Fucking lying.
Hell yeah.
What Karen say? She say the moment you purchase a phone, they are able to track everywhere you go, even if your location is off.
Hold on for a minute though. She's right. Now, Karen, check this out. When you first bought a phone a while back, you were able to go in there and take the battery out of it. So they wouldn't be able to track you. Now they just stop being for you to open your phone. You can't do that anymore. You can't take the battery out anymore.
They got built-in batteries.
Now now check this out. This is the other part that's crazy. They not only have a camera in the front now, they got 2 and 3, 4 cameras on your phone now.
Give me 4 lines.
Yeah.
4 cameras in the back, 3 in the front type shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing with all them cameras?
Yeah. Because they can watch you at any time. Dude, you think that's crazy? We got an Alexa.
Ooh.
Tell me about Alexa, baby.
Hold on, let me get these
Okay.
comments.
Okay.
Ice Dog said, man, Neuralink. Y'all Google that if you don't know what that is.
What did he say?
Neuralink by Elon Musk.
Oh.
It's some Blade Runner shit.
Tell him about how Elon built that
Right,
electricity, that electric tunnel out here in Vegas.
Lord, for Teslas only.
For Teslas only. I told you, I don't know if anybody was keeping up with me last year, but I mentioned it to back in 2021. I said, hey, I heard that they're getting ready to build an electricity under Vegas Strip.
Sure, yeah.
They was running everybody, all the mole people under the Vegas Strip. Okay? So, and they was closing hotels like left and right. You hear of a hotel closing. Why? Bellagio wasn't closing. The Caesar wasn't closing. The Hard Rock wasn't closing, but certain hotels were closing. Well, just find out, was it last week you told me?
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk has finished his project. He would never go broke, okay? He has finished his project. There is an electric tunnel under the Vegas Strip to stop you from going through all the hustle and bustle up on the Strip.
But you gotta
have
go
a Tesla. Under the Strip, and you gotta have a Tesla to go through.
Karen said at one point you could have had your mask on and the iPhone was still unlocked for you. That's because they because they was looking at your retina in your eye.
Whoa! Are you serious?
I'm telling you what I know now.
Tell them about this freaking Alexas. I cuss this bitch out all the time. Alexa in my house, she get cussed the fuck out because I asked her a question last night and I said,
that technology.
I said,
you asked her was
KH.
You asked her was
Kamamalama.
Who she's dated. You asked if she dated.
Has she ever dated Willie Brown?
Asked if she dated Montel
Williams.
They said yes to both.
Yes to both.
Asked if they asked if she dated the 44th president, and it said yes.
It said yes. What? 3 times it said yes.
I said I had heard that before. I said,
check this out.
That shit crazy. I said, man, let me record that, man. I can't believe that shit said it. As soon as I went back, and she went back.
You went back to grab your phone. You went to grab your phone. And he went to grab his phone to record me asking her that question. And guess what happened?
I have no answer. Unfortunately, I do not have the answer. Sorry, I do not know. I said, wow.
Because and the reason why it's
that ain't the first time it's done
right. And the reason why Alexa did that is because he picked up his phone to record it. That's how smart this shit is. Do you know I got an air fryer in the kitchen that I can program my air fryer on my way home from work to start cooking whatever's in the air fryer before I get there?
Mm-hmm.
That's some crazy shit, boy.
Right. Karen said, yeah, that's real talk. Because by the end, Ice Dog.
What did he say?
Ice Dog said, man, by the end of this year, they're going to have a disinfear of Neuralink satellites covering the Earth for all tech apps. Basically, the whole damn Earth will be covered.
But this is the stuff we ain't fighting about. This ain't the stuff we fighting about. We're not writing our presidents. We're not writing nobody in Congress. We're not coming together. I think we all need to come together. Black, white, blue, brown, orange, green, purple, yellow, whatever you want to be called, all nationality need to come together.
Stand up.
And stand up against these crooked ass politicians. And it ain't got nothing to do with no Antifa. I'm sorry, I get excited. It has nothing to do with no Antifa. It has nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. It has nothing to do, I know. It has nothing to do with any of that. Whether you this, that, whatever. It has something to do with, as a nation, these people want to control us. And they want to put us under the CCP regime.
Now, the Next thing I would say that bothers me is the way that the entire world views our country. Because me being former military and during the time that I served, it was like no better feeling than to be able to walk around with your uniform on and to see the response and the respect that you got when you walked inside of a room.
Right.
Especially if you walked inside of a room and you was the only military personnel. It was like you had the key to the building. They roll out the red carpet for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was and you felt proud yourself.
Right.
Now it's like I hear so many stories about these young military personnel and they disgruntled, they not proud.
Look what they're doing to them.
Oh, I get it. But not only that, the level of disrespect from all these other countries. Like, man, when I was in,
and why you
and
think,
even up until a while ago, man, you wasn't finna play no games.
Especially with the Navy SEALs, the Marines.
We was not. You just wasn't had something for your ass if you played them type of games.
Because other countries right now are looking at us as we're weak.
Oh, and that fears me. To me,
we're weak.
Because it's
our military has been broken down.
Yeah, because it's like it give people the gall to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that this cat go bust a move. So I'm gonna shoot my shot and see what happens.
Okay, so why
that scares me?
What make you? Okay, I'm just make sure I arrange it right.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think caused our military to be looked at like that?
Well, because it
wasn't like that a couple years ago.
Yeah, because some of the actions that have taken place in the last couple of years.
Okay.
With the way that we pulled out of Afghanistan.
Number one. Number one.
Because you got to understand, I understand the logic. You don't want to be locked into this war forever.
Right.
But it's a way that you gracefully bow out.
Right.
And it ain't like you lost the war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't the number of personnel that you lost compared to the combatants, you win in that category. Now where you lost is all the billions that you done spent over the last 20 years.
We ain't got nobody want to come into the live and talk.
I don't know. Let me know if y'all trying to come
in.
Y'all want to come on
Karen,
in.
Y'all want to come on in? There's a link.
Click on that link in the comment. I just dropped it in the comment. Go on and click.
So y'all can come on in so we can see y'all.
Trying to be seen, be heard.
I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way we definitely pulled out of Afghanistan was out of pocket, was totally, and then 13 families lost somebody behind some stupidity that this administration has placed out there. Okay, closing that site, that military site that shouldn't have been closed. Was the reason why a lot of that took place. But not only that has caused our military to look stupid, was when he mandated our military to take these things, this substance agent to put into their bodies, was another reason what caused our military to join, because so many was kicked out. Did y'all know close to 80, what was it, 80, I don't know what it was, 80,000 military personnel was kicked out of the military.
Oh yeah.
Because they refused to let their bodies be experimented on.
But and that has a lot to do with the morale and why the ones I come in contact with say they feel the way that they feel.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is the actions that got other countries feeling like y'all ain't shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Afghanistan, then the turnaround on how we handle you know, the situation with North Korea. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Ice Dog in the building, he trying to join. Then
right.
after that, bam, there it is. Can you hear us?
What's up,
Yay,
brother?
yay.
We got you.
Hey, hey.
How you feeling, brother?
Oh, all right, y'all. Nice to see y'all again, man.
You too,
Finally
bro.
get to join on the platform.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you saying, you know, the stuff y'all talking about on this podcast is like stuff that for years and years and years, you know, I've been gaming myself up on. People used to call me weird because I used to watch sci-fi and be into tech. That's my biggest thing. So
Yeah.
just to see some of these things come into play, like the biometrics, the retina scans, and you know, from the TVs on the phones, the you know, the video chats and all this stuff, man. I'm like, this is nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you know, there's not a lot. What I like to do, because um, I like to give the truth to our people, because we don't go and just pick up a book and start reading for. We
Right.
don't go to the library like we used to and educate ourselves.
Yeah, sorry
The
about
first thing we do is, as soon as somebody like us tell somebody like us something, we say, "Oh well, something wrong with it. You know they're crazy or blah blah blah," and majority of this stuff be true.
Right.
Now they got our people thinking all of this stuff that's happening is a conspiracy theory, and all the stuff that's happening is white supremacy, and all the stuff that's happening is racism.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
that's totally to throw us off and continue to make us think that I'm not saying racism and all this shit is not existing, but
Right.
we can use that in everything that's happening in our country. We can
Yeah.
say the price of eggs is $10 because of racism.
$25 for 3.
Come on, man. Well, I mean, I think people really should be tired of the bullshit and the propaganda by now.
Right.
We've been lied to about the COVID. We've been lied to about every freaking thing that's going on. We've been lied to.
Right.
When do the lies stop? And when do we stop believing? The government is not going to save black folks.
No,
Okay?
it's bigger than just black folks. They targeting everybody.
Right. But a lot of people walking around here really thinking that these Democrats and these Republicans going to save black folks. Where the government ever tried to help black people?
Man.
When? So if we don't come together, first of all, our people gotta come together. We ain't got no fucking choice.
Yeah, that's the only way it's gonna work.
That's the only way we're gonna know. And we can't come with this jealousy and envy and biasness and all of this shit with you. Drop that shit at the door.
Right.
It ain't about you. It's about all of us.
Right. That's right.
You know, and until we get that straight, we're going to continue to see a high crime rate. We're going to continue to see our little black kids being trafficked. We're going to continue to see black on black crime.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to continue to see the fake pastors that's teaching this bullshit, the fake ass politicians that's black that's running this shit. We're going to continue to see it.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's like a stalemate. It's really a stalemate until our people anyway, get up off their ass and just say, okay, enough is enough.
Man.
You know, the breadwinners of our people get together, get that black Walmart, what is it? The black stock market thing, Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Yeah, get that back cracking again and just build it and up, have that shit come up, and then that would shake up. You know, I'm not racist, y'all, but that'll shake Whitey up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They'd be like, oh, these niggas done finally look. They'll say, oh, these niggas done finally done got up off their ass and got the balls to do something.
Exactly.
Okay. And then they want to slide their little style in. Well, let's see if we can give them a loan. Now we got our own money, Playboy. We don't need no help from you.
But you know they got that One National Bank out right now for
Yeah. Let's see. I know they got because we do business with the person that runs what is it Bank of Dominion. They're in I think Springfield, Massachusetts. It's a black owned bank, and they deal with, you know, how do I say that old money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the guy, he's a bishop, and I know him very well. But it just surprised me that a black owned bank like that, and then they got that other one like you were saying, that one too. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, they need to come together and really, man, I'm telling you, set that Wall Street up.
This is what One National Bank say they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the only thing that I have a problem with, because I went and researched One National Bank just to make sure I was dealing with my people.
Right.
But I wanted to know who owns the bank.
Right.
The bank is actually hooked up still to the Federal Reserve.
You say it's hooked up to who?
The Federal Reserve.
Oh, the Federal Reserve. See, that's that.
So we really don't own it.
No, because
really owns it
it's a system. It's a system. It's a systematic loan. It's a systematic loan, and then the collateral is how it goes. The collateral is not the insurance. The collateral is I forgot. Damn, but I know how it works. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot right off back. But that's how it happens. So if anything were to go in a south or bad direction, then Whitey got control over your
accounts.
Yeah, over all the accounts.
And so
it's just like with real estate. You know, it's just like with real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so somebody's brokering that money, and the Federal Reserve is actually the bank, just like with your car when you go get a brand new car.
Yeah, but I don't know, have you been hearing about what's going on with the banks?
No. What's going on with the banks?
Well, Bank of America and Wells Fargo has been losing people money.
Oh yeah, they lost $77,000 of mine.
Well, hold on. This is within the last year, within the end of last year. So I done read about 3 different people that went and put their money in Bank of America, and they did not get their money back until they had to put the news on this Bank of America to get their money back.
I don't know what type of.
This guy said he went in there and cashed a check for $35,000.
Mm-hmm.
He said he put it in the bank and had to get, go through the process to get it approved. Mm-hmm. He said he went back like a couple days later to take some money out, and they couldn't even find the fucking account.
Yep. Wow. So that's what happened to me. I had $77,000 in Wells Fargo. Cash went and deposited my check, my work check, into it. Then, on a day when I'm off, I went over there to that bank to withdraw some money, and they told me I didn't have the funds in the bank. You know what I did? I didn't holler at them people in that branch. I walked out the door, got on the 19 Polk in San Francisco, and went to the financial district to the Wells Fargo's main building. Mm. And I went in there, and he's like, "How can I help you?" I said, "I need to speak to the person in charge, and I mean right mammy motherfucking now." Right. And I told them who I was, and this, that, and the fourth. And they went and found that money. And I'm telling you, before the sun went down and 5 o'clock hit and everybody went home, that money was in my account. Magic. So that next Friday, when I walked in the bank, looked like I'm ready to cash a check. You know what I did?
Withdrew everything.
I said, yeah, I want to cash this check, and I want you to give me the cash back. and all the money out of both accounts.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
They said,
Because
huh?
Yep.
I said, you heard me, and I said, and get your manager over here. And I told him, I'm very unsatisfied with you guys with $77,000 coming up missing, and I had to fight tooth and nail to get my money back, and you guys had no resolution for me. So
Right.
I'm closing these accounts, and I'm done with Wells Fargo.
Man.
Don't never go to Wells Fargo, people, please.
well, and you know what? Just like that made a difference out of that bank. And
Yeah.
that's the way we're gonna have to continue to do. Stop putting our money in these major fucking corporated ass banks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay? All your money. I'm telling everybody, I done told y'all this before. I done said this before. Okay, let me say this. I done told y'all before. Get the fuck ready. First of the year just happened. Get your fucking money out the banks.
Right.
The dollar bill already shrunk. It ain't shit no more.
Mm-hmm.
Save your pennies
Yeah.
and your goddamn, save your pennies and your coins, all your change. Start saving them.
So
Mm-hmm.
the series.
Yeah. That's right. Have some type of finances stowed away.
Yeah, you
for
got
that rainy day. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Karen commented said, y'all remember when COVID hit? They had all the platforms that had the movies that was relating to COVID about a virus that started in your lungs. Then all of a sudden they got taken down. Now they come in with a bunch of movies about a virus that's going to take over your brain.
Right.
Everything that they make, Karen, they got a story behind it.
That's right.
Everything is about the money, even in the series on television. That's what it's about.
Yes. They show us dead in our face. My mom used to tell me that. I ain't never understand it. What's the best way you can hide something from somebody right in the face, right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, check this out, y'all. Peep Game, Check Play, man. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wrap it up early tonight, earlier than we usually do. We gotta get up out of here. We got a business meeting to get down to. But we appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Ice Dog, we appreciate you.
Shit that happens.
Man, this was a heated one. This was a good one, man.
We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue.
Double back and come back.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be engaging with you guys a little bit more. Just I got off right on time, and it's just so I seen the post. I said, okay, let me go ahead and jump on this.
Y'all share, like, and let your friends and stuff know so we can start building our YouTube up.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Everybody commenting. Appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure that y'all have a good week. And we're gonna tap in. We got that footage. Like I said, we got footage coming in. It's being edited now for that Home Porn on the Go. You got any last minutes? Anything to announce?
Yes. As soon as I start smoking coffee.
Good to see you too, Karen.
I'll be in Sacramento this weekend. I wanted to have my band. They told me I didn't need my band. They didn't want me to have my band. I don't know why. I guess this is the way people do. I don't know, but I'm gonna be opening up for Michelle on Friday, and then we'll be at the Red Carpet event on Saturday. So we will be in the Bay Area this weekend by God's will.
You feel me? Everybody out there, man. I want to give a PSA. If you don't know, you ain't got the notification come up across your phone, whatever. Y'all be careful out there. It's supposed to be very crazy weather from state to state, coast to coast, starting tonight. It's gonna start off California, move its way from California across the Midwest and the Great Plains, and then on its way to the East Coast. So y'all be careful, be safe. Check on your people, tap in with your loved ones, make sure everybody good.
Right.
As supposed to last from
We're gonna
Tuesday
talk about
to
that
Thursday.
too next time we come back.
So let's ride this wave. Make sure everybody's good to go. Man, we love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'm your boy Squeakly the Entertainer.
I'm your girl, Queen Angel Lyric.
And together we are On Point Media. You
And
did?
we're cannabis friendly.
She gonna let that be known. We out, man. Love y'all.